Guys, welcome back to another part of this game. Uh, I was playing the game, but the game not recording it at all. But you know what? This the shit happens there. That was the best um, things I have done before, and it really sucks to see your best performance was not recorded and you have to do it all over again. So I cannot do it all over again because you know I don't want you guys get problem with that. So let's continue again. Loading the insert progress I used it, but before we do that, let's save again. Here. Alright, time to load the game. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, really. Was still getting quiet because of that again. Yeah. Out of nowhere, something smacks Harris in the face and tumbles to the desk. Oh, what was it? A cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in a plastic. Sayori glanced around. It's a miracle. It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab over the cupcakes. It was totally worth saying your ex though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Very hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Very rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. Oh, good. Mm. Terry suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through all over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks like really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. The girls can be choosers, but yours is chocolate. Yeah. Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayuri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Oh, jeez, I get it. He still hand Natsuki the one luxury out of her. Chris Runner leans down and takes the piece out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Mournful, Sayuri throws away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayuri? Natsuki glanced around. Monica is in the clubroom. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica, choose The club over her boyfriend after all? You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glanced at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was pretty hard. To be honest, uh, wait, I just kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. That's not have I heard since I was practicing piano. I want to do something with my desktop first, so okay, let's continue again. I must have not heard it. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't. Really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Graagon. Monica smells sweetie. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share one with somebody. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I used to live on Sayuri's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayuri somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk, and how am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I can always read some of the book you gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and I'm listening in on Sayura's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone that what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all, you know. Well, this is a way of showing that to everyone something that speaks to their creative minds. It doesn't solve the problem though. Eh, what do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know. And after they come, we can do the thing speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayuri is talking really seriously. It's rare to her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes. Look at that face. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things that make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up laying her gear on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. I opened my eyes to find Sarah's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now, you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica over here. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're already looking out for me, Sayori. it, it's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Hey, not every day. That's not very confusing. How many days this past week have you got around one time? That it's a secret. I knew it. Come on. Let's give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayon. It's written all over you. Eh? She glanced around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it up. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fail for that. It was full. There is more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain in your collar right here. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to impress you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Still, it's part that it's funny. Hey, you mean when you don't even keep your blazer button up? Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh, it's super mean. Sorry, but you'll think later. You start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Wow, to screenshot this for the thumbnail. Wait. Oh, sorry. Yeah, save it. Okay. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it's to have a friend who does this kinds of thing. Eh? Don't say that. Don't make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we are like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? Wait. I struggled to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I broke it. Uh, have you ever bought on it? You would have noticed sooner than if doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my book got bigger again. Wait, I have to do it. It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. What the heck? Oh, my eyes is itchy. Anyway, you look much better now. So, why does that first face this use better button up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. You're hastily unbuttons the blazer once more. That's so much better. Sorry, first I'm out in the restaurant. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get away from right. What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. And I didn't say anything embarrassing. Yes. Well, anyway, let's focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, it's a deal. I guess you already are better at taking it, taking care of each other than we are at. Oh shit! I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. So maybe you should call me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayuri? Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out, why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay, Graagon. I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayuri still throws away to retrieve her phone. Yes, well. Oh my goodness, is this so good, Graagon? I love it, especially after yesterday's poem. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really, I wanna put this on my wall. Can I, Sayori? You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez, I'm sure your opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe if that's the case, are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people here, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Graagon poem. What the? It's basically yes. And that makes me feel extra special. Like I can feel your feeling in it. Sayori hugs the shit against her chest. You're so weird, yes, Sayori. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me either. Why don't you at least try giving it some though? Oh, do you want to write something for me? It's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh, well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. Yes, I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes I like bit of both, a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? I'm looking for bittersweet. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Hey, it is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Graagon. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Okay. Bottles. I pop off my cup like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine. It's sunshine once again. All rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy dogs, happy dogs, happy dogs in bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle, the starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scrapping and scrapping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty self could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done. I open up and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. They want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it's shattered. Shatters again the tile between my feet. Happy dogs in jars all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. What? Looks like you're dead. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday that I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that it's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I wasn't meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Diaries always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the patient rise makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. What's the phone next? Let's not go to Monica. Let's go to Natsuki because we have to make sure that we go to the hard one first after Sayori. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I won't try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. Come to thinking of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayur's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah. Well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sorry has a type all of a sudden. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? Like she's dragging around a dead weight. Um, that was a little unnecessary, but think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my phone. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I like about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wrinkly, hangry. I don't know poem in English, dude. I just know poems in my language. It's so hard to, when you don't know anything about poems in another language, it'll be hard. Or, that's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm, the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. But if her friends start to look like spiders too, that's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. It's gross. The world is better off without spiders lover. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was too short. I was just warming up. Hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I don't have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issue with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Some, some, something that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you. But it just makes people stupid. Who cares? Who cares what? Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone, and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that, and I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Okay, I look forward to it. Let's go, Monica. Hey again, Graagon. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're all playing yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. I want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my phone to Monica. Alright. I think this one, it makes me think of something Sayori would like. That's so. Then sorry, Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Hmm. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The the way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? It could be. Oh gosh, it sounds like Yuri. But in any case, Yuri's writing has kind of gentle feels to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who know that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. I guess this one has something. Save me, the colors they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, creating waveforms. Squeaking, scratching, piercing, thin, cosine, 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 tangen, like playing a chalkboard on a table, like playing a vinyl on a pizza. Euros, I guess. An endless poem of meaningless taught me. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of things I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Using where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see, it's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as physical experiment of feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So, putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Okay, you never know when you might change your mind. Yeah, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I saw my poem next. Um, let's see what you're writing for today. Well done, Graagon. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Eh, it's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poems to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Method- Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a fairness intimate exercise. I see, that's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this poem you wrote for today? Your notes and immediately hands me her poem. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a girl to snack. My attention was caught by scattering of a raccoon outside my window. It was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. Oh, I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious, well aware of the consequence, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was this time tone. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, and urge. The one increments its pace and reflects that much more light of, of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or, no, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions into the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon was taken to follow me, has taken to follow me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread's always handy. Every time I bandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic pollution conditioning. I slice the bread, then I feel myself again. Um, I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this is me, but it's wrong about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express private imaginary and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing, but that's funny. Didn't that you also write something about that? About someone being really cute for a strange interest? Eh? She, she did, yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She, she's right. I mean, does you really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting to me. That's interesting to me. She seems like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies, but I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay, well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own awareness, I would probably hate myself. I might ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Hey everyone, well done reading short forms today. Right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit in the front of the room. Is this about a festival? Well, shut up. Oh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embracing ourselves instead of getting any members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much, we're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the events. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event, but the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayuri's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayuri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't you didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Oh, well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I think I signed up for this, I didn't sign up for this. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Uh, Imagining it, Yuri shakes. Alright, guys. That's all for now. I guess. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode because it's the boring part of all of it, except the Sayuri's part. Oh, part, not part, Sayuri's part when we are doing things that makes us so close with her. So thank you for watching and see you guys at the next episode. See ya.